Hi, everybody. My name is Matt Udvarhaley. I'm one of the counselors here at LCAP, and I'm going to be doing a presentation for the current 11th graders going into 12th grade next year about your course selection. So we're going to be going over quite a bit of information. Please feel free to watch this video as many times as you would like because it's extremely entertaining. All right, so what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be introducing you guys to your counseling department if you don't know who we are yet. We're going to talk about different course levels, the required course options, the pathway and program sequencing, how to complete your course selection requests, getting your questions answered, and staying connected. So here we go. First, let's introduce your counseling team.
Hi, everyone. My name is Stephanie Picone. I'm a school counselor here at El Capitan High School, working with students' last names A through D.
Hi, everybody. My name is Janine Oliver. I'm a school counselor at El Capitan, and I work with last names E through LE.
Hello, Vaqueros. My name is Matt Udvarhaley. I'm one of the counselors here at LCAP, and I work with students whose last names begin with LI through RE.
Hi, I'm Cristina Moya, and I'm one of the counselors. I service the students with the last names RI through Z.
Hello, I'm Mr. Quinones, Guidance Information Specialist, serving 9th grade students A through LE.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Carter, the Guidance Information Specialist here at LCAP High School. I work with incoming 9th graders, LI through Z. You belong here.
All right, so there is your counseling department. So if you have any questions about any of the stuff that we're going to go over, please reach out to the appropriate counselor or GIS that your last name is associated with, and we will be glad to help you. So let's talk about different course levels. So we have three primary course levels here. College prep is the standard level. This is what all of our courses start out as. It's the basic standard level that meets the college entrance requirements. We have honors level, which is a little bit more rigorous. The pacing's a little bit faster. It also meets A through G college entrance, but it will be a little bit more rigorous curriculum. And then we have the advanced placement level. This is actually a college level course. So you're doing college level courses on campus. And if you pass the AP test in the spring, then you can be awarded college credit. So those are the three different course levels. And it's important to know those because you're going to be choosing which level you want as you go through your course selection process. So let's talk about your required courses for senior year. The required courses that you guys have to take as seniors is English and social science. Those are really the only two. As long as you're on track with everything, those are the two requirements you have to take. For English, you have the choice between English 7-8, AP English, and then if your advocate is suggesting SAI English, then you'll be choosing that one. For social science, we have government and economics, or we have AP macroeconomics and honors gov. And then we also have Ag Gov and Ag Econ for the students that are in the Ag program. So we always place seniors in a math class their senior year. So the math sequencing is always different for everybody. So I'm going to go over a couple different scenarios that might pertain to you, and you would choose the best or the correct option that fits you. So if you are currently in Integrated Math 2, and you're not doing so well, let's say you're getting D's and F's in those in Integrated Math 2, you're going to want to choose Intermediate Algebra. If you're in IM2, Intermediate or Integrated Math 2, and you are doing well, you're going to want to go to Integrated Math 3, and you can choose between College Prep or Honors. The choice is up to you depending on how comfortable you are with your math skills. If you are in IM3, Integrated Math 3 currently, you can choose between Algebra 3 or Pre-Cal Honors. So those are the choices that you have. And if you're kind of in the air about whether you do Algebra 3 or Pre-Cal Honors, I would talk with your IM3 teacher and see what they have to say about it. And then if you're currently in Pre-Cal, you can go to AP Calc or AP Stats. The choice is up to you. And again, if you're in Pre-Cal right now, I would talk with Miss Palmer and see what she suggests because she knows your math skills. She knows what the Calc and the Stats class are going to be like. So if you have any questions, we always recommend you speak with your current math teachers to see what they recommend. and then to get some more insight into what each one of those classes have to offer. This is a kind of a sequencing chart of where you should be and kind of what comes next. And this is the district level chart. So you can see kind of what I just explained is showed in a graph form. So you can pause the video here if you want to and explore this. It kind of is a visual of what I just discussed. Science options. So again, science is not required your senior year, but if you're going to the science field or you're going to major in science in college or you're just interested, we have many options available. Most of you have taken bio or ag bio already, and then many of you have also taken your physical science requirement already. So whatever science you haven't taken, you can choose to take an additional science class. So in order to take AP bio, you've had to have already had biology. So you can't take AP bio if you haven't had biology, but most of you have had biology, so that's an option. We also have physiology. If you're in the MedTech pathway, that's the capstone course for you, and so priority is given to the MedTech students. So as long as there's room for non-pathway students in there, we can get you in there. But again, if you have questions about this, let your counselor know. Again, science is not required your senior year, but it is an option if you want to take another science class. All right, let's talk about the different pathways. We have multiple pathways here at LCAP, and you guys as seniors are close to the capstone if you haven't completed it already. So the MedTech pathway, we just touched on this. So you guys are current 11th graders. So most of you might be in chemistry and community health. Again, the capstone class would be physiology. You can choose the college prep level. If you're in the AP Physics or AP Bio right now, your capstone class would be the honors physiology. And if you're in the honors chemistry and community health, your capstone class would be honors physiology. If you're in the Project Lead the Way pathway, that's a computer science pathway. Right now, you're most likely in AP Computer Science Principles. So your third year is going to be cybersecurity. And you see on there, it says may earn articulated credit. So we may give you college credit. We're trying to align that with the colleges right now. So that may be an option for you. And if you're in the construction pathway, if you're in your third year right now as a junior, then the pathway has been, it's over for you. So you can choose a different elective. If you're in year 2 of construction, then you would simply choose construction or general construction 5-6 as your next step. All right, ag students. So if you're currently in 11th grade and you're in the ag science pathway, you might be in chem ag science or you might be in the advanced, so you would jump up to the next level. If you're in 11th grade and you're currently in the advanced interdisciplinary science, you can choose any other ag class that you want to because you've finished that pathway. Same thing with the floral. If you're in floral 5-6 right now, you're open to any other ag classes. And same thing with ag leadership. Most of the ag leadership students are probably going to be choosing ag gov and ag econ. You can choose college prep gov and econ if you want, but the ag leadership is also open to the gov and econ classes. And if you finish the ag, so some of you also might be in the floral 3-4 or the ag mechanics. You would simply choose the next step up, which would be the floral 5-6 or the ag construction repair farm projects. All right, different programs we have. So GLLP, so for all my GLLP students, so you're always taking an immersion class and your language class. So the immersion class for you guys is the Community and Global Leadership 1-2H. So that's going to be your senior level immersion class. And then you're going to choose the next level of language. So if you're a Spanish in the Spanish major, you're going to choose whatever level you're going to go up one level. And if you're in Chinese as the major, you're going to choose whatever you're going to go up one level. And then if you're triliteracy, you're going to do the same thing, except for you're going to select your third language, and you're just going to go up one level in that. We didn't put a chart on here because it varies so much by student. So again, if you have a question about that, please reach out to your counselor. And your current language teacher should know what's next for you as well. So if you have questions, you can ask them as well. All right. So one of the great things we have here at LCAP is our leadership program. So we have 3 different types of leadership programs that you guys can get involved in. ASB, they're the ones that put on the dances, rallies, lunchtime activities, all that kind of stuff. We have V Crew, which helps our students transition from middle school to high school. They're in charge of freshman orientation, unity days. That's open to 11th and 12th graders. And then we have the EC Crew. It's community service and school climate. So this is open to any grade level, and they do all kinds of amazing things that help make LCAP an amazing place. And so they do toy drives, food drives, blood drives. They're in charge of Red Ribbon Week and Yellow Ribbon Week. They address safety issues on campus. So if you're interested in doing one of those programs, there's going to be an application in the form that you're going to fill out when you do your when you select your classes. So you're going to want to make sure you fill that out so we can flag you and make sure you get the information that you need. I'm hoping next year we're back to normal, and so these 3 leadership classes are going to be vital to getting everything up and running again like it used to be, getting all of our kids back and doing what we do at LCAP. We have a few new course offerings. If you're interested in any one of these classes, we want you to select it. We're not guaranteeing that we're going to offer these classes. There have to be enough students interested in order for us to run the class. So we have photography 3-4. So if you've already completed photography 1-2 and you want to do another year of photography, we have that. Spanish 7-8. This is only for GLOP students, and there has to be a teacher recommendation. We have Mandarin or Global Community and Global Leadership Honors in Mandarin, beginning instruments. So if you've ever wanted to try an instrument out, but you've never had any instruction, Miss Miller is going to start a beginning instruments class. Then we have a new dance class where we a choreography workshop class where you can go over different types of choreography. And then we're also going to be offering psychology, the college prep. We've offered AP in the past, but now we're going to try and open up a college prep section. So if you're interested, select those. Again, there has to be enough interest in the class for us to fill it in order for it to run. All right, so now let's talk about filling out your course selection forms. So it's going to be a Google form. You're going to have to be logged into your GUHSD account, and you're only going to be able to submit it one time. So please read all the instructions. We will have a question and answer session specifically for each grade level. So for you juniors that are going to be seniors next year, February 16th at 1:30, we're going to have a live Q&A. So it's going to be an hour-long Q&A. So if you have questions about something, you can log in, and it'll be a Zoom, and you guys can get all your questions answered that you have. And that's specifically for current juniors that are going to be seniors next year. Every grade level has their own time and day that we're going to do the Q&As. Make sure you're logged into your GUHSD account, because otherwise it won't let you fill out the form. This is what it looks like. So one of the big things is senior year, you may want to take 5 classes. You want to make sure that if you want 5 classes, you have to have at least 170 credits by the end of this year, by the end of your junior year. Otherwise, you might have to take 6 classes because you need at least 50 credits to reach your 220. And then you'll also notice that all courses meet A through G requirements unless they have a little plus symbol next to it. So this is simply your information. Make sure you fill it out correctly so we can identify you. Phone numbers are important because if something doesn't fit in your schedule, if there's conflicting courses or there's questions we want answered, we want your phone number because we don't want to have to call your parents and your parents try and find you. So please put your phone number. If we can't get a hold of you at all, then we're going to have to kind of guess what would be the best for you, and we'd rather have you make that decision. Please tell us about any plans that you guys have, whether it's four-year school or four-year college, community college, trade school, whatever you're planning on doing, so we make sure you're in the right classes to get those get those plans met. And then any colleges that you might be applying to or thinking about applying to, you can put those there. Also, please let us know any careers you're interested in, so we can, again, make sure you're on the right path for that. And if you're planning on playing sports at an NCAA level, please put whatever sport you're thinking about playing. So there's a start time preference. This is not a guarantee. This is a preference. We know there's a lot of you guys that have siblings here, and if you want to start the same time as your sibling, please indicate yes. If it doesn't matter if you start at the same time as your sibling, put no. And if you don't have a sibling here, you can put does not apply. And then select the number of periods you're requesting. So if you need 6 periods, that's a regular schedule. 5 periods, like I said before, if you already have 170 credits at the end of this year, then you can have a reduced schedule and just have 5 periods. And if you're in band or ag or GLP and you need 7 periods, you're going to select that 7 period button. So let us know your start time preference. If you want to start first period, second period, or third period. And again, third period is only for those students that can take 5 classes. And if you plan on riding the bus next year, we need to know that because you have to have a certain start time to get here for the bus. And then lastly, please put your next year's grade level because I'm sure we're going to have some mix up in as far as who's filling out what form. So you guys should be current 11th graders, which means next year you're going to be 12th graders. So you would select that 12 as a current 11th grader going into 12th grade. So these are the required courses that you're going to be selecting. Again, there's college prep, honors, and AP levels. So you're going to be choosing English, social science, which is Gov and Econ, and then a math class. And then you can select extra languages or science classes or electives to get to your 5 classes or 6 classes, depending on what you're going to be taking. So we need you to select 4 elective choices. This is because certain electives may not be offered certain periods, and we want to make sure we have preferences. So the first one you select is going to be your number 1 choice. The second one is your number 2 choice. The third one and fourth one, so on. If you're in a pathway, all you have to do is click that you're in a pathway, and then we as your counselors will put you in the next level. If you've already completed the pathway, if you've finished the capstone class and there's no more class for you to take, you don't have to choose the pathway. But if you are in a pathway and you need to continue in it, just select that you're in the pathway, and then we'll put you in the appropriate level when it comes time to program your schedule. So there, like I said, we're going to have a question and answer session on February 16th from 1:30 to 2:30. There's a link to the Google form. So this is what you're going to use to actually fill out your course selections. There's also a QR code. We need these course selections in by 2/24. If they're in after that, or if we don't get them, then we're going to have to kind of choose the courses for you. We don't want to do that. We want you to be able to choose the courses. But we need them by 2/24 to make sure we get the right number of courses and what you guys need. We want to have those classes available for you. So important notifications and course selection resources. If you haven't joined our Remind yet, please join the Remind for the class of 2022. If your last name is A through K, you're going to do at 2022 A-K. And if you're L through Z, you're going to be at 2022 L through Z. We also have an Instagram, so please follow us on Instagram. We send out all kinds of valuable information. And if you're a parent watching this, please do not add yourself to the Remind. Reach out to your student's counselor, and we'll give you a specific parent code. We have a parent Remind for all the parents out there. So if you want that, just email your student's counselor, and we'll get that to you. So all the presentations, the course selection presentations are going to be available on our counseling website, and there's the page right there. We're going to have a recorded Reaching My Goals presentation, which was sent out earlier. We're going to have these presentations and the slide deck of this presentation. And there's also the QR code to our counseling homepage. So that's it. If you guys have questions about this, please reach out to your counselors. And again, we're excited for your senior year. I'm hoping that we're back to normal, and I can't wait to see you guys all on campus again.